Go to base YouTube. I'm not getting any notifications for anything. I think I'm still live. What's happening? Why aren't you live? Manifesting for me is live. Why? What is the issue? Maybe you'll just. Mm, Why aren't you doing the thing? Well, I restarted OBS, so hopefully that fixed whatever the issue was. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round down the rocky road all the way to Dublin. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's do this way. Right. Just so I can maintain visual on if the stream continues to behave. There's a scheduled one and this one. That's incredibly bizarre. I have so many questions. YouTube man. Je ne sais pas. Yell at me if it stops again, pretty please. I've also got a copy of it on my phone now, not on the actual Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't interrupt with that. What? Yeah, that was weird. Je ne sais pas. Because now it's manifesting as two separate ones, but I also restarted OBS on my end. I don't know, YouTube might just be being weird. Look at it again. Yeah, okay, that one says stream 9 minutes ago now. How bizarre. Goofy AF. All right. Now that that's taken care of, let's see. What other maps do we really need? I need to figure out how to get that drone tracking thing going. It'll help me figure out whenever they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I think as long as they didn't patch it, it'll manifest on the other worlds too when the time comes. So we really need tier 4 GPS satellite and a drone visualization rocket. And I think the map information one's already floating around. Yeah, because I can see stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, going on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And turn it down the rocky road. And I don't suppose you'll let me autocraft a. No, of course not. What do I need for a compass thing again? Actually, might already have multiple. I feel like I set multiple to the side. Kind of hard to tell without. Well, there's at least one. I'm not going to bother making another. We also need. Wait, what? Oh, they're over there. Okay, that's fine. Gonna need another rocket. 1, 2, 3, 4 chips. 3 iridium rods and a partridge, or 3 super alloy rods and a partridge and a pear tree. Need to get this making more super alloy rods for a bit. The rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost put them in the trading rocket and sent it off. Almost. Tier 4 of that. And let's attach the drone visualization rockets. They both have a terrible time trying to escape the atmosphere. Or maybe they'll work together this time. It's working! It's working! It's Do you think the GPS satellite will work fine from down there? It's probably fine. What stage are we even in right now? I don't think I put those screens back up, did I? Huh. Well, that's fine. Alright, so I need this one, this one. That's already up somewhere. Power consumption screen probably wouldn't be the world's worst idea, but it's kind of fine if not. Biomass wouldn't be a bad one either. So let's make sure we have sufficient iron. We only need 3. 4 silicone. 2 cobalt. Single aluminum and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, so we can throw this here so it doesn't interrupt the visuals. Okay, we're getting to insects now. That's what that's for. Good spot for this one. And what other one did I want to make? Biomass? Biomass. Hells yeah. How quickly is insects proceeding without there actually being any insects? Would be nice to find some larvae if they were floating around yet. Maybe they don't start manifesting until it's finished. I feel like they did before, though. Nope. No, that's a rock. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's fine. I didn't want any of your larvae anyways. Rude. What is this and why is it on the ground? Oh, well, floor water. Certainly drink to that. Also, tier 2 flower spreader. Something I need to get rolling. No, I don't. It does not help any more than the oxygen dome, it seems like. It does more for plants. Yeah, why not? To hell with the grass spreaders. Or these flower spreaders. They're not doing enough. You're missing a super alloy, really. Or give me that. And of course, I bet all the little ones I had are already ate up with the aluminum rods. That's usually about how it goes. When I start trying to mass store things, I start needing it in its smaller form. Uh, I need space, so you go away for now. And you come hither. And you can start ramping up plant production, ideally. Do you do any better than the algae thing? Not much, but somewhat, I guess. Do I have the 2 more fertilizer necessary? Is the real question. Chemical pouches right here. Yeah, actually, I've got plenty of fertilizer. Huh. Might do a couple of these then. Need to set up this one for Lerma specifically. You will demand Lerma now. And this one for tree bark. Because you need to take tree bark. Yeah. You can supply tree bark. Just to get it out of here. And you can supply Lerma to get it out of here. Holy Christ, I think there might be a little bit. See, I don't really use them very much, but they are incredibly helpful, just in their own way, kind of way. That was English. Okay, so we've got enough for two more. So let's grab the super alloy for it. Oh, don't change the name of the container, just open it. On the rocky road to double N 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed to grab more flowers for these actually. Go ahead and throw one in you. Easter golden seed. Contributing plants. I really need something that contributes to insects. Uh, More flowers. Do I have any more golden seeds? Probably not. I have one. Come on, little buddy. Going to be needed over here. Could have put the tusk in there to mix it up some, but like it's fine. Plants are plants. Wondering why I don't have any insect tech yet. Also need to fix the name of that because it is not at all what it declares itself to be. Do I have any insect tech? I have an incubator, so I can make larvae. That's something, I guess. Not really what I need, though. Um, DNA manipulator is also not what I need. Yeah, no, none of this contributes to insects yet, except the incubator, but then I have to make my own. And that feels like a lot more effort than I'm willing to put into their existence. Can you control what grows for the rockets and seed spreaders, or does it just initiate growing in general? It really depends. Like grass kind of initiates its own growing. The flower spreading devices, or whatever flower you pop in there, or whatever flower you make that you pop in there, because there are a couple different variations you can make. Same thing with trees. So you can actively affect the kind of flora and fauna that appear on the planet. But I am slack and a min maxer. So I end up tossing the most effective thing that I can on there. Because it'll give you different percentages, like what rate they take over the planet. So you can kind of see what's the most invasive and kind of that ends up being more helpful for the purposes of terraforming. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I mean, what's it going to do? Destroy the ecosystem? Ooh, let's hope we've got some more pulsar crystals. Because we're shy by one. Sick. Everything's on pause until I go get some more. Unless I have some power optimizers floating around. That would be nice. Energy multipliers. Let's go. Okay. So with a machine optimizer, going to take 2 blast powder, a uranium rod, and some obsidian. Which I don't think I have an obsidian mining device yet. I need to fix that once I get finished with this here. Yeah, because we were running low on obsidian. So don't let me forget that. Kudzu, honestly, Kudzu should have been the thing that they sent me here with. The whole terraforming process would have been over and done with inside of a week. That's fair. I remember now it messes up the audio if you don't. If you put in an optimizer to turn the power back on, it shuts the audio down for certain things, which is silly, and you have to reboot your save for it to work. So now I can't hear the hum of the machines anymore. I almost want to get into modding now just to create a mod that allows you to release kudzu on this planet. Alright, now I should be able to hear all of this running. Theoretically. Why can't I hear it now? You create something. Okay. I can hear that. Alright, everything's fine. How are we doing on iridium and uranium? Probably let the iridium get burnt up for a little while, just for the sake of storage, because we don't have as many of those as we have uranium rods. I do need to take some and make this guy. Come on, you can take more iridium or not. Okay. And one more, and it should be fine for a little while. What are the drones even doing right now? Okay, there they go. All right, so I need another super alloy rod, an osmium rod, which I might not even have because I don't think I have osmium rods unlocked yet. Nope, no osmium rods. That is dreadfully unfortunate. At what point do we start unlocking that? Let's consult the computer. Couple more terraform levels. Hmm. I might just make some bombs, go raid the pulsar caves, and kind of see what everything's about. Could go ahead and make the air filter. Wait, was it an air filter or a water filter? Do also need to make the tier 3 jetpack. It is a... Oh, both the filters are unlocked. Wonderful. Okay. That's all stuff I can do right now. Oh, want the methane container. Thank you. Is there any nitrogen? No, I haven't picked up any yet. That's fine. Bioplastic is now up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more explosive powder. Only have 1. Boom. Oh, the uranium can't fit. That's the issue. Okay. That's why I was just holding on to it for a minute. What's that in there? Gonna need a single super alloy, 2 pieces of cloth, silicone, aluminum, and a single piece of osmium. That should cover just about everything. Just kidding, I need 3 pieces of osmium. All right, tier 3 jetpack. I needed more super alloy. Huh. I'm a goof. I actually almost feel like I need to make more drones. I can't even fit them yet. I don't think I've got the tier 3 exoskeleton unlocked. Or do I? Yeah, I've got the tier 3. I just need the rest of this stuff situated. So 2 osmium, a uranium, and a party. Osmium's over here too. JK. And that'll give me enough space for those other upgrades. So I can toss you and you on there. So now I can breathe a little longer and just drink out of the water here. Straight off where it accumulates on my walkway. Like a civilized individual. So I'm going to give up on the idea of obsidian for now. I do have those incubators. Are you willing to make larva for me for something? No, you want larva to make larva, you selfish bastards. So what am I supposed to do to promote the growth of insects? I have nothing. I have literally not a single thing that can produce insects right now. Mm. Oh, I needed to get more plants floating around to help with that. Well, that doesn't rightly sound like my issue. I don't think I have anything that manifests plants that quickly to really be worth tossing out there. Lake water collector doesn't do it. Incubator doesn't add plants. Tier 2 biodome does. So does the flower things. Huh. I do not have something that adds more plants. Am I just not seeing it? Am I crazy? The biodome doesn't really add any plants, which is silly. I guess not. I don't even have a tree spreader, I don't think. Why don't I have a tree spreader? Okay, heat, pressure, oxygen. Tier 2 tree spreader doesn't unlock for a good little while. That's unfortunate. Oxygen's really kind of rolling as quickly as it can. Dang, I might even unlock the tier 3 tree spreader before the tier 2. Again, that happened last time. I guess we kind of just let everything do its thing. Not really much else to be said about it. Do I not have anything that does more oxygen than the tree dome? Yeah, 1450 oxygen. I don't think it gets any better than that. I guess I could always look at rockets, right? Like getting more oxygen or plant multipliers out there would probably do some good. Yeah, plant multiplier I can definitely make several of. Seed spreader. I don't know if I can make several of, but I can make some of. What is that? That's 5. I can get a couple more in just a second. Chem bags. Honestly, I'd kind of prefer to fire off 5 of those. I don't really need the oxygen thing to come any faster. It can just do whatever it does whenever it does it. Grind on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the... There's the recycler. All right, let's rip one of these apart. Oop. Put the aluminum away first. Also the iridium because we don't need it. Organize this. So how many do we need for 5? Not you, 3. Drink of water. Really need to be able to hold 5 rockets. Eat some food. Assuming we have 5 rockets. We have 4. Lovely. Oh, mighty machine, if you could make me a 5th. Thank you. Might actually leave you here producing these for a minute. I could use a bunch of rockets. I used to give so many grubs everywhere. Just go find someone, pop them in the tube. I would, but I don't think they really start manifesting in earnest until after the insect stage is complete, which is a bit silly. Yeah, they used to just be like all over the ground in crazy abundance. But it might just have to wait until that part of the thing, the terraforming's finished. Because they're just nowhere. And I know it's not that I'm overlooking them because I'm used to spotting the little bastards. Maybe they just don't spawn in the overworld anymore. Maybe like Humble, they had a specific spot they wanted them to start manifesting at. Could be underwater. Grublings. Hello. I might look it up in a minute. Let me go ahead and toss these rockets in the air. Which one was it? This one. For chaos sake, they must all be one. Go, live free. Take me with you. Nope, that's fine. That's not superheating everything I've got living in there. It's fine. Well, now the plant stuff should unlock a hell of a lot faster. How's the biomass for that going? Insect stage is almost complete. So at the very least, they should be all over the ground here soon. I'm upset that that's not moving faster. I just put 5 rockets in the air, all right? Rude. Unless they only add one at a time, which would be silly. Okay, so that'll be good to unlock, but I'm not really concerned over that. Do need the, I guess for the beehive, I still need grubs. Can you guys just appear somewhere? Pretty please? There they are. Okay, there's one. Where are the rest of you? You wait till the very tail end of the insect stage to start manifesting. Maybe they like the high plants. Honestly, I kind of wish I could eat them out of vengeance at this point. Well, 5 rockets happened. I'm not sure they really got much airtime. That's fair. They did just happen. Well, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, road all the way to Dublin. Like, I could make a slushy out of these. Just toss some of the ice that I've been saving in a blender with some grubs and just brr. It's practically a frozen coffee. Still don't know that I can really do anything with them. Like, I can make them into bee larvae, but, like, I don't have the beehive unlocked yet. I might really have to push for those oxygen. Whatchamacallums. Rockets next. Hashtag protein. Oh, yeah. All right. You can stop making rockets for now. I'm sure there's plenty. My iridium's taking a heavy hit as a result. Okay. So we're going to need a larva. Basic larvae. Bee and silk larvae. And then we'll have the more complicated ones at 8. I don't know, more complicated layout later. Bee larvae. All of you go in here. Yes, I'm calling the rare one a basic. Common. Uncommon and rare all go in there. Delightful. Alright, so about those oxygen rockets. It's not still making super alloy things, is it? No, okay. So I am going to need 10. So I'll bust down 2 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where'd the other one go? One shut off somewhere. There it is. But it's important to count because sometimes the recycler will just toss stuff in a different random direction. It's 8 there, I think. I say it's important to count, then forget to actually count. Okay, aluminum can go here. That's the binding component, and I don't really need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rockets. Let's hope that I've got enough mutagens for this. I might not. I don't have any mutagens. Certainly have enough bacteria. What goes into mutagen production? Do I even have that unlocked? Yeah. 5 mutagens should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tree bark. Where are you hiding? There's 3. 4. Oh, you bastard. You took it before I could grab it. Okay. Wonderful. Now let's go toss 5 oxygen rockets into the atmosphere. What's next, actually? I think amphibians, maybe? No, it's still an insects. Surprisingly. Maybe they just needed to reach a certain plant level before they were comfortable. Yeah, okay. To double in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these bad boys going. Nice. Really getting some quality airtime now. If that doesn't ramp up the production of everything, I don't know what will. To a very infinitesimally small degree. Lovely. I'll take it. Should have just unlocked something for getting to that goal, no? No. Teleporter's the next thing and already have that unlocked anyways. Options tier 4 heater. We need oxygen to go faster so I can get the tree spreader. Could probably plop down more machine optimizers because I think I've got a ridiculous amount of oxygen tubes. Yeah, I have an absurd degree. Hey, that was a pretty solid launch. Yeah, I feel like they all had a pretty solid and consistent liftoff. Liftoff. Okay, so I can throw like 3 machine optimizers over there. Except there's not going to be enough obsidian for that. Am I willing to go get more? I don't know yet. Where's the obsidian? Is it not over here? No, it's back there. Maybe I have 9. 7, 8, 9. Oh, wonderful. And we're definitely going to need the blasting powder for it. And 3 uranium rods. Need 6 blasting powder. Is there not enough iridium to? Okay, there is. 1 more blasting powder should do it. Nope, give it here. New message received. I'm too busy to talk to you people. I have things going on. All right, y'all want oxygen multipliers? I'll give you oxygen multipliers. How's that for the multiplication of oxygen production? Probably need to stack more biodomes over there. Because I think it can hold up to 8 per machine. And even if it's just really ugly and I don't look at it. Oh my god, oxygen's still increasing so slowly. Why? Your hydration's critical. Don't tell me what to do. To double in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, go on iridium. Is aluminum full? Kind of is. I almost want to steal the aluminum one and move it over to obsidian. I think I might actually do that. So obsidian's not hella far away from aluminum anyways. And I feel like I could really use that for a lot of things. And I don't think I'm going to use enough aluminum in the end game to really worry about wiping it out. Do you have 2 over here for aluminum? No, one of these is for sulfur. Sulfur is important because it goes into a lot of fertilizers and blasting powders and all that. Right, now where is obsidian? Straight back that way. Surely you'll just let me fly up to get to and not make overly complicated. I did bring my car with me, correct? That's not how you check that. Yep, all right. Mobile oxygen station. We're good. It's violently red all of a sudden. Thanks, appreciate it. On the rocky road to double N 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down the rocky road all the way to double N. All right, should be nearing it somewhere here soon. Okay, slight deviation to the left. Got it. This planet does become clearer after a while, I swear. I think at least. I think, therefore, probably. I actually might get that tattooed. I kind of like that. Is that the wreck that I already explored over here? Or that I've yet to explore? Yeah, it seems like there was another one that I saw a second ago that was unrelated to that. Maybe not. Who knows? Take a peek in here, even though I'm not really in the grabbing more stuff. Yes, I am. It'll be fine. How far are we from obsidian? Toss it down somewhere over here so it could be directly discovered. I'd like to put it exactly where the obsidian thing is, but maybe not. Might not need to. What are you? Oh, you're iridium. Why are you so orange? Will you let me put it over here and still get obsidian? Yeah, cool. And supply. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hello. Well, here's a bunker I don't think I've gone down yet. Already here. May as well give it a gander. Can I get the car out of here? Probably not, but it'll be fine. Hi, friends. What are we hiding down here? I don't really need your rods, but I'll take your fertilizer and your mutagens. Also, not necessarily needed, but welcome. What have you got? Blueprint microchip, more rockets. I'll take the fertilizer. I'll take the plant. Keep the rest of that. Why'd you build down here just to stare at lava? Oh, there's the tier 2 tree spreader. This new place is a bit warmer than my last camp, but I'm still extremely cold. It's been 2 days since I ran out of food. I miss my family. I'm so lonely. I've lost all hope. I'll have to move out soon. I'm terrified of going outside again. It's so dark and so cold. I'm sorry, comrade. I wish the lava could have kept you warm, I guess. I know it was there before I started terraforming. I don't need the zeolite. I'll take the nitrogen. I'll take the plants. You have to get yourself out of the habit of looting certain things. But now I am captive, bodily in irons in a dungeon, and mentally imprisoned in one idea, one horrible, one hideous, one inconquerable idea. I have only one thought, one conviction, one certitude, condemned to death. Way to keep it optimistic, buddy. To double in, to be- Dang, is that all you had down here for me? Slack. Do better, oh ye mighty corpse. I still find it very upsetting that I can't ever find bodies on this planet. Because if they're dying inside of their containers, which it seems like is the likeliest outcome of all of this, then I should find corpses. Because again, it's only 3 years later. Dramatic. I try. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 5, and turn it down. There's the skis ball part of me that wants to put everything in a container, just have the drones bring it back and then kill myself. In game, YouTube, in game, just get teleported back that way instead of having to make the trek. Yeah, but what fun is that? What is there anything worth looking at in those fields? Probably when it gets less dusty. I imagine in a terraform process or two from now. Ooh, this does not seem like the place I wanted to be flying. Does my jetpack work over lava? No. That was one way to test it out. Thick. Why is there a light going down here? You guys saw that, right? There's a flashlight pointing in this direction. It's one of those invisible light source things, but still. How bizarre and how dare they? Guess it's another pocket of obsidian, but are you hiding anything else down here? This is pretty far down. Yeah, you're hiding something down here. Oh, it's just another way into the mushroom caves. I didn't realize this is over beside the cave door. Sorry, I actually meant to delete this. I thought we settled on that your helm has a visual scrambler that turns skin husk into loot boxes. You know, I'll take that. I don't know that I had heard that before, but I'm adopting that into my personal headcanon. Dang, that says a lot about all the loot boxes I've been running across. Buddy. Fool. Alright, where am I going? How do I get home from here? It really does not make me like the way that he opens them up and gets supplies either. Unless they have spacesuits that are very specially designed to be opened a certain way, or how in relativity to how you store all of your things, like right against the chest. So they can do that little visual helm trick a lot easier, and the tactile response just fortifies it. Plant to multiplier fuse. Now that's a good one. Did manage to get lost in a cave that I've been through multiple times. That's fine. That happens. Oxygen production is ramping up pretty insanely fast now. I did go from 1.6 per second to zero point 0.9 as far as like what I'm breathing. So if that changes the intervals for that in equal measure, shouldn't be very long before I'm at the max oxygen level for being able to just kind of casually breathe outside. All right. I'm going to need you guys to sort all of this nonsense for me. Please and thank you. Everything except for that. No, sorry, I want the car. Give me the car. The car. Thank you. You guys can have the titanium, the iridium, and uranium. Surprised I have blueprints left. Wait, where am I at? It's through here. Need to put signs up again. I'm getting lost too easily. Tier 3 blueprint printing. Ayo. Really need osmium rods for everything to be in full swing as far as production goes. Tree spreader. Dang, you do a lot for oxygen. Okay. Plus whatever multiplier the trees come with. And I don't know that I have that many trees already. I think I might have one. I'd have to start making more. I think I can with the... I don't think it's the DNA manipulator, right? Feels like it has to be something else. Yeah, let's throw that together and see what happens. Hydrogen level. Let's eat some green beans. All right. I kind of wish I could plug a recipe into a box and it just brings me all the things needed for said recipe. Little drones. I mean, I could. I'd just have to do it manually, and then things that have to be said is like a no, no, I could not. Okay, let that run for a little while so I can make a couple of those. Where is the zeolite? Shouldn't be here. Over here. Then we can grab some osmium. Okay, now you can start running the bags. Maybe this will let me make the trees, but I have my doubts. I feel like they are made in something else. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, I can make them here. Can't really make great ones yet, but I can certainly make them. It's better than nothing. All right, let's send that tier 2 tree spreader. Let's see if I've already got 3 domes over there. I can make 5 of these bad boys. Theoretically. And maximize the usage of the thing over there. But then I'm never going to be able to get to it. Uh, I think we need more tier 2 fertilizer. Do we have the stuff to even make that? Yeah, sure. So I'm growing so much squash for anyways. All right, in addition to that, we should probably grab some zeolite. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna need more tree bark, more super alloy. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And chem bags. 3. Boom. So that should be fine for that for now. Not waste up all of our good fertilizer. Actually, I might can place some orders for some trees depending on how much money I've got. Mm, what about entertainment training? Are you, you're not a tree, are you? Okay, you're a tree seed. I have $14,000 to my name. It's 4,000 for that tree, but oh, that is a really good tree. Can I get things from multiple different areas? I can afford this on top of that, I guess. At that point, I really should just get another one. Yeah, and hell with it. Bring me some tree seeds. Turn it down the rocky road all the way to Dublin. Dun, 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 dun. Sick. Now we just fill those slap full of trees. Let's see. Tree bark. That one flower. And a mutagen. Would cover our last one that we're not going to have stuff for. And then we can take this tree and toss it in there also. I wonder how long DNA synthesizer takes to run or if it's an instantaneous result. Because I don't think I've ever really goofed off with it. Actually, which trees are prettier? I like these. These look more exotic. Okay, bark, mutagen, pistera. That's good because that's what I brought. Oh, you were going to slow roll that one, aren't you? All right. Sure. Fair is fair. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, cool. All of those are caught inside the radius. Beautiful. All right, let's shred all of that. And I can't imagine it's finished already, but I wanted to check this out. Oh yeah, of course we're approaching breathable atmosphere. I wonder if it ramps up specifically in that territory. Like the reason it's increasing so fast is because it's at that point. So whether I've got the oxygen there or not, it's going to give it to me. Yeah, sick. I do need to take a trip and get some of those pulsar crystals and stop goofing around so I can get some teleporters up and running. Didn't they require another component? No, that's everything. I actually should be able to theoretically go ahead and build one for the home base. Where is my obsidian collection? There. Zeolite and osmium. Okay, I don't want to talk to you people. Okay. Um, Simple, straightforward. Guess I can get the messaging thing up and running. Nothing else, so I can respond to these nerds, tell them to stop bothering me. Are you finished yet? 61%. I have the tier 2 food grower, but I don't know if I really care to build it. It's nice to have things grow faster, but I'm producing enough that I don't think I'll be that bothered by needing an uptick in production. It'll be good for the other planets whenever I get there. Kiss me, darling mother, drink a pint of beer. Right, what do you want? I never built a communication antenna. Then how do I know I'm getting messages? Feels like fail RP. I can get this one gone. Silicon, titanium, aluminum, iron. You can tell me I need network connectivity to get my emails. God. All right, let's try this again. Message from Sentinel Core. Wine, wine, wine. Don't try to contact us. Wine, wine, wine. Terraform the planet. Riley. Terraformers are not allowed to be helped, but I'm going to try and help. Sentinel Core. Something about larva to breed species. These are all the ones that I've picked up from the world outside, just for the sake of keeping track of them. That's nice. Also, Riley telling me he unlocked the trading market for me, well after I found one on my own. A little silly, but whatever. Maybe he gave me permission to use it in this area or something like that. Who knows? You guys are not producing things as quickly as I would like you to. I still can't make a beehive for some reason. But I'm really close to a breathable atmosphere, and I might take this teleporter to the Pulsar Caves. I think after this, O2 production doesn't really affect it much, so I can just kind of leave that alone. Yeah, the last thing it's going to do is water life collector, and I do kind of need that, but it's approaching it at a reasonable enough pace that just unlock the tier 1 tree spreader, whatever. It's approaching it at a reasonable enough pace that I'll get it whenever I need it, or shortly after. Your hydration's low. Talk to me like that. Okay. Osmium, zeolite, obsidian, and a super alloy rod. Probably get to making some more of those. While I'm gone, that can be deselected. Take some more water with me. And some green beans for good luck. Or wait, they were over there, weren't they? Sick. All right, let's go to the crystal caves. Maybe I'll take a beacon with me to find the teleporter for that again. Titanium, silicone, aluminum. Titanium, silicone, aluminum. Sick. Instead of it being on the east side, I like just the west side. And I won't have to worry about oxygen much longer. It's honestly already going down to such a negligible degree, I don't have to look at it. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, get rid of the dust already, please. How's this its own desert environment? Whee! That does not concern itself with the water. I do want to check in here one more time to see if they've unlocked any doors for me. Still not. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm entirely misremembering the whole sea of sand shrinking thing, or it just happens much later. Okay, they were somewhere on this side. Hack this guy up. Think it was near where the waterfall is. So somewhere over this way? Possibly. Maybe. That's one of the crystal caves. It's the green ones. I don't really need those, though. Maybe it'll feed into the pink one. Oh, wait, is this uranium? This is uranium. There's a whole uranium cave over here I wasn't aware of. Doesn't really help me out, but sure. There you are. Rat bastards. Okay. Let's build the teleporter here-ish. There's the tier 3 tree spreader. It really would have been good to set up before I left, but you know, it's fine. Better pulsar, because I think I dropped one already in the wrong area, and I'll need to be able to deviate between the two. Eventually, I'll go around and clean up my old beacons that I don't need, but eventually is not now. Oh yeah, taking all you little bastards. Road to Dublin, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do need a harvester drone I can just set loose in certain areas. In case I miss any of these. I'd even take like a scanner. Yeah, I'll take this. You're right here. I'm going to need these for portal travel eventually. There you are. We're looking like we still got space. Right, this room might be cleared out. Yeah, it's the same room. Just feeds back into itself. This doesn't really lead much of anywhere. The other crystal caves are somewhat near here. So we'll just find those eventually. Probably further on down this way, to be entirely honest. Which one are you? Are you just the iridium cave? Yeah, you are. Uranium. Keep calling uranium iridium. It's iridium and uranium. Aren't there other caves? Yeah, there's another pulsar cave down here too. Sick. All right, let's take this nonsense home. Probably get a container for the other crystals set up. And then come back here and grab more. Also, I no longer have to worry about oxygen anymore. It's beautiful. Okay. Miss crystals. All right, so you will demand, I don't care, go away. I want to talk to you people. Oh, the egg doesn't show up yet because it's not in yet. It has to be added. Let's see. Go ahead and put these in there also. Let's go ahead and throw the trees where they need to be so they can be ramping up my oxygen production, which isn't really needed anymore, but it needed to unlock that whatchamacallit collector. It also means this area is going to be inaccessible for the near future. You already have that. Give you this. Give you this. This whole area is about to be a thick ass forest. Osmium rod, finally. I'm gonna go set one of the auto crafters to start doing that. Which means every material will finally be able to have its own thing now. It's beautiful. And I might be able to set up multiple places so I can have a plethora of material for whenever I need it to be teleported to the other spots. Oh, actually, go back and teleport it this way. And you don't really need the car for this trip. So it's getting parked in iron for the time being. No, we'll park it in the misc chest because it's not like it's going to get auto sorted. Okay. Let's move these a little further down. Uranium cave, don't bother with that. There we go. Starless. And then beacon. Crystals. Oh, now you unlock the beehive for me. I needed insects earlier. Good, love that. Whatever. Couldn't get the quasar on the other nonsense. Fusion energy cell. That's a really good one. That one I soups need. Especially for taking to other planets. All the way on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn down the rocky road all the way to Dublin. Said all of them in this place. Seems like it. Yeah. Okay. Let me up there, you rat bastards. All right, fine. Oh, I missed one. Can't believe you almost let me fly by that. Oh, and the blue ones are over here too. Man, you're really trying to hide stuff. Oh no, hydration level. Whatever will I do? Drink the floor water. On the rocky road all the way to Dublin. What to say? I know you're not saying inventory's full. I know there's a bunch more space. I don't know why there are more of these blue ones than anything. I don't think they're useful for much aside from opening up a portal. Unless I am sorely mistaken, which is entirely probable and happens all the time. Oh well, at the very least, let's take these back. Oh, and the yellow spot's open over there too. On the rocky road to double N 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Dropping all of these in. Oh, I've got to get my bearings. Okay. Storage is to the left coming out of the teleporter. Got it, got it, got it. Going back. All right. We're going through the green cave first. That doesn't lead anywhere. This one leads around to the blue cave, theoretically. Nope, I'm in the yellow one now. Blue one's over there. Got it, got it, got it. For as much solar quartz as I can carry. On the rocky road, double N 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Came for the pink ones, grabbing as many yellow ones as I can. Just because I know these little butt heads are going to be imperative as soon as I don't think I need them. Another once over, make sure we grabbed all of them. Loosely. Except for these two. Good deal. Now for the blue ones that I missed. Which is to say, most of them. Why are there so many? I don't need these for anything. Why are you picking them up then? Don't ask questions. It's necessary that I collect all of the shiny thing. Because they could be useful in a way that I just haven't realized yet. Anything good in here? Yeah, there's good stuff, but I don't have space for it just yet. Let's go home. Drop these off. We can just kind of directly drop them in here. What's in here? Dang. It's actually not bad. Okay. Let me up here. Grab the rest of these little blue bastards. Made them such a sturdy abundance. The pulsar would have been great abundance because you can use those for a lot of different things. Money, please and thank you. It's other important-ish loot. Might just end up leaving some of these behind if I don't really need them. Is there anything in this water? No, not really. All right. Is that all of the little blue fellows? Possibly, probably, maybe. Going to assume so. All right, let's drop this nonsense off. And then we can go ham on the pulsar crystals. What do you guys want? It's like I took my emails off and do not disturb and they decided to start talking. Hello, finally managed to locate the system they sent you to. You told me stuff. Okay, you're just now sending me things about stuff in my pod. Thanks. Sentinel Core. Do 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 do. Okay, that's neat. Are you talking about the planet that I'm on, or is that a reference to Humboldt? Yeah, sure. And let's go to. So you can probably just fill up on stuff and kind of drop this nonsense off to make more room. To heck with it. Pulsar are the real gems here. Need as many as it'll give me for power and teleportation. Eventually, I'll get to make them. That's a little ways off yet. Don't know how far off, but definitely a little ways. More than 5. Is that all you guys had for pulsar crystals over here? Really? You kidding? No. Of course not. How many is that? 5, 9? You gave me 9? Stingy bastards. Well, at least there's this back here. Something. We'll take the osmium rod. And the gas. Yeah, because I don't think I've got nitrogen production going yet. Dreadful unfortunate, though, it may be. Yeah, nothing behind this one except a loose piece of iron. Hmm. Anything on this side? No more surprise caves? Guess not. No, fine. Home it is. All right, drone, sort the rest of this nonsense. To double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't sort that because that's full. You can stop producing osmium for a bit, I imagine. Yeah, got some catching up to do. I should throw another one of those whatchamacallums in aluminum now that I can afford it. Titanium. Where are you sitting at, Iridium? You nearly slap full again? What about you, uranium? You're like half full, so that's kind of fine. Make one of these real quick just for the sake of filling that space for the other. You condense these. I shall run this over to aluminum real quick. And once that's situated, we can really get goofing off with the bugs and animals in earnest. Probably could drop some more ore extractors down in our other areas to ramp up production of other things. Like super alloy for one. I feel like that's not coming back to me fast enough. Could also do to drop a teleporter over there. Wish we could do to drop a teleporter in a couple places. Thing is, how many are we willing to set? Now let's get the bugs going first before I get too enthusiastic about that. All right. Let me get some beehives rolling. But what is the value of a bee? You want mutagens, fertilizers, and those little fellas. Got 3 uncommon. Go ahead and get you cranking on some mutagen. Should be able to make a pretty reasonable plethora of it. Chem pouches. 2, 3. Gonna need more fertilizer before long. You're not making it? What are you missing? You get plenty of methane. What's the issue? Oh, no, that's... Yeah. Oh, you're out of bacteria samples, aren't you? Fine. Do those back and forth for a minute. All right, and we can get 2 of these running, and while they do that, I can go pick up some more bugs off the ground. I've got to do the thing. It has to actually load or it doesn't count. All right, make me some BBs. All right, where are y'all? I need the little farm that makes them manifest quickly. The issue is I'm moving too fast, so I need to stay in one area for them to start populating. Come on, little guys. Any day now. Get everything out of here. Yeah, I did. What are you willing to buy off of me? I'm not setting up the cookie production again because that takes forever. Rocket engines might not be a terrible idea because I feel like I can automate the production of those. Kind of. We're running everywhere because I need to give everything time to render and settle. What does a rocket engine cost these days? Well, there's a butterfly dome. I just don't have any butterflies to put in it. Interesting. What about a fusion cell? Stuff that I cannot afford to let go of at this current moment. Just same shame because they sell for a lot. Okay, I'll let it chill out on the mutagens for a bit. Okay, how quickly are y'all producing uranium that you can't afford to put this one rod away? Put them in here already. Bastards. And this one, quick before they get back with more uranium. It stops clogging up my space. Super alloy, you still doing alright? Yeah. And from this point, we should have 2 bees. Oh, if I could just get some more uncommon larvae. We'll be sitting pretty. I don't suppose they'll chill under the water for me. Yeah, I was hoping. I don't think I can be so fortunate. I could do the old force fast render. Yep. I think that's what we'll do. Save in progress. Save accomplished. Play. Load. There you are, you little buttheads. Where are the rest of you? Need you lot specifically. Common ones can go fly a kite, but I'm going to pick them up because they are necessary for crafting stuff much later on. Which doesn't make sense because they're such a basic larva. Your hydration level's low. Don't talk to me like that. Okay, that's enough for 3. I kind of want to pick up a 4th. Oh, there's a bunch over there. What up, fellas? Only one of them what I needed. But it'll be fine. Here, come on. May as well get all of you. Any that I see on my way are just going home. I do have a funny thought, though. I kind of want to see if I can toss one of the bee larvae in the recycler. If it'll, like, deconstruct them on a genetic level, whatever it is that it does. It would be funny. Will it waste time? Absolutely. But it did! Oh, that's so fucked. It's a terrible thing for that little creature to have to go through. Being genetically spliced and then respliced. Oh, don't worry, little buddy. You're the first one that's going back to beat him. Ooh, feel a little bad. Not much, but a little. Let's go grab some mutagens. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think there was an extra one in there. Terrible thing. Can't believe they let you do that. Should I make more incubators, or is it not worth it? Probably not worth it. I'm going to make 2 more. Tier 2 fertilizer, which we surely have some of. Yep, 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 yep. Oxygen, wherever that may manifest. 2 super alloy and a partridge and a pear tree. Beautiful. I didn't actually grab the fertilizer for it. Whoops. Hold tight, guys. I should go ahead and toss the other ones in here since there's space. Come here. Believe it, little buddy. Oh, I didn't even give you yours. Nope, gotta hit the button again. Research. And there are 3 without fertilizer in addition to the ones that I needed for now. So you get to fertilizing. What do you mean? What are you missing? What could you possibly be missing out of this equation? You have a bunch of eggplant. You have a bunch of algae. You said that I didn't have to manually gather the algae. You were doing it. Okay, so what issue are you running into? Eggplant? Eggplant should be plentiful. Sulfur, then? Did I not set the sulfur machine to export? I guess not. Huh. Can't believe you guys let me do that. Or let me not do that, I guess. Yeah, you see the different trees that you put in end up taking over different areas. Those are all the kinds of trees that I have produced or put in the tree spreader. Wait, I went way past the thing. Whoops. So we can manually hold this shipment of sulfur. Are you not producing sulfur fast enough? What's happening here? Are you actually making sulfur? Yeah, it's making sulfur. Maybe I need another sulfur drill. Hmm. I can't be using it that quickly. What else could it be going to? Unless they're just throwing it away somehow. It's weird. Okay, here's your sulfur. Maybe I just used too much up earlier on something else. The powder bags. Who's to say, really? Leave it. That should be the exact amount that we needed anyways. So what are we going to need for the bee stuff, just so I can get ready for that in advance? Organize yield inventory. We're going to need a fertilizer for each one? Really? I don't know about that. That one I do not know about. These can be deconstructed. A little bit of a silly way to get it, but you know, is what it is. So weird. All right. Take this and this. Actually, no, no, no. Give me that mutagen. I need that. You can't take the squash either because I'm going to eat it. No, that sounded like a question, but that was a conscious decision. I guess make more fertilizer. Use up the sulfur as it comes in. You guys finished? Okay. Be this guy. Be this guy. Be this guy. I guess that means I can toss this extra uncommon in there. Because it's not really going to be viable. And I'm going to set this to receive money. Yeah. That way I can make the really good quality food later on. You can take all the basic larvae, including that one. Let's throw this mutagen back in here. Oh, the water life collector. Sick, I really don't have to bother with oxygen stuff anymore. Um, let's see, we've got 6, 7 bees, and not enough fertilizer to back it up. I guess this will have to do for now. We can just do these 4. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does mean we can probably move those eyesore, uh, whatchamacallits, domes just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Bioplastic. I forgot bioplastic. What a fool. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, and I need to set you to export everything. Now you give me a recipe for a new tree. Unhelpful. Much too late. And new incredibly delayed messages. We got those to look forward to. We'll also have you demand the high quality food, because if it gets produced, then you may as well put it over there. Oh, we don't even have the recipe unlocked for that yet, so it doesn't matter. We're just accumulating honey at this point. That's fine. Mhm, mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. On the rocky road to double N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am thinking about running out some more. Actually, we should do more nuclear fusion generators. How much super alloy do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost enough for what we need. Not quite, though. So we'll just scramble this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means one got flung over here. Cool, cool, cool. And where is the pulsar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and set some more of these guys up. Boom. Beautiful. That should really get the electricity cooking. Let's get a power monitor so I can see when I actually need to worry about tossing more in there. And silicone, magnesium. And this aluminum can go back in here, as can this super alloy. How are we doing energy-wise? Consuming 6K, producing 22K. I think we're good for a minute. I managed to obtain more information. I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. Not sure why yet. If you manage to heat the planet up enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. And one last thing, you can end of communication, message intercepted. Well, all well. I figured that out already, buddy. I appreciate the advice, but I figured it out. It floods. That's the whole thing. Get off of my walkway, rude little bastards. All right. 2, 3. Because I'm going to increase the production of a couple of these. Yeah, that's 9 right there. And then for the teleporter, we're going to need what? More super alloy rods. Osmium. We can only afford 2 right now anyways. So may as well just take enough for 2. And pulsar, wherever you are. And well. Now we can make high quality food. Sick. Get to pushing that stuff out. And we'll take it with me. I'll take 2 of those in a water bottle. I must be off. Pummel, comrade. 12C, don't die. Farewell, it was good talking to you. Thanks for tuning in. On the rocky road to double N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop this one over here. I need to murder that pulsar thing over there. It no longer belongs. On the rocky road to double N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mhm. All the way to. What do you mean my jetpack doesn't work underwater? I'll still hear the sound effect and the dust effect. How bizarre. I forgot there was a flower spreader up here. All right, let's go ahead and get. Are you only showing the tier 2 and tier 1? Well, I guess because I don't think I've unlocked the tier 3, technically. Oh, well, potato, slightly smaller potato. I don't know if I should be putting 2 here for each of these, but super alloy production is important. Supply everything. I don't really know if I need a door for this, like a gate for here. I don't think I'm coming back here, and I've already been through that door in there, I think. So there's really not much point. Like, I know where this area is if I need it, but like, je ne sais. What was over here again? There's a crash ship. And then some other things. I don't need to take the beans everywhere. What was up this way? It just leads into the other areas. These other areas exist for why. Like, I know there's this and there's. Okay, there's a crash ship over there I need to explore. I don't think I've been in that one yet. Which is grand. And there's stuff over there worth exploring. Oh, that didn't show up until I went over there and looked. Okay. Oh, now. Okay, you're antagonizing me now. You're not letting things show up unless I. Okay, that's fine. You. Okay. And sand poles. No, fine. It'll be worth looking at later, I guess. Should be a crater in that area over yonder that needs exploring. Yes, wow, much magic. Build zeolite caves. Honestly, produces enough zeolite that I'm not really concerned about it. Can kind of just leave this here. Why aren't you melted yet? What are you even doing with your life? Melt. Melt, damn you. Let's see. Was there a way to go right over there? I feel like there was. Kiss me, darling, mother, drink a pint of beer. Enshrouded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down the key road. God, you guys are so obsessed. Leave me alone. I feel like there's wreckage down here too. Just never really laid eyes on it because it was covered in dust. That dust might hopefully be cleared up now. Somewhat, maybe, possibly. Yeah, at the very least, there's an island. What's up there? Feels like something important. Hydration level's fine. Did I bring beans? I did not. That's not good. That area I've been through and seen what wreckages it holds. That one over there, not so much. I think there's a bunker down there somewhere too. What's in this area? Something to be discovered through water traversal, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right. Call this the Pit of Despair, Zelda Water Temple level. No food? Rude. What else was I missing from that? I think it's just that I didn't have enough super alloy. Maybe. Should be in hefty production now, though. Ideally. Yeah. Sick. Still need to set another sulfur one up.